The price of Bitcoin is breaking out from this multi-monthly resistance level from this descending channel created at the beginning of May. Now it is the weekend and we're breaking out with very poor price action and very low volume. We are also forming an ascending wedge kind of pattern, and we are at the resistance zone in confluence with a lower high resistance trend line. In this episode, I'm going to explain to you what would be the bullish case scenario for the next coming days and certain levels that if we do lose, we'll be looking very bearish. Now, the other day, we were talking about this resistance zone at $58,500. We did get a pretty nice pullback of over $1,000 as we were creating this stream, explaining the resistance here, the risk management. We did get that beautiful pullback here from this level. However, we did recover very nicely during the weekend, guys. I am no longer in any short positions, just holding some swing long positions. If you are interested in trading, you do have bluffing. For me, it's a great alternative. If you cannot trade on Bybit, you have the greatest bonus with a link down below in the description. In just a few hours this morning, we had an attempt of assassination of the former President Donald Trump, guys. And there's even a meme coin already being created. I'm not saying to go and buy this, guys. Absolutely not. It came over Twitter, guys. Look how quickly the news goes by and the people are even actually creating a meme coin. Absolutely crazy. Crazy stuff happening, guys, in the world. But let's dive in straight into the technical analysis. Without a doubt here, looking at the higher time frame, the value area low of this entire range between March and June has to be broken. That would be the confirmation of the bulls to get to higher levels, even all-time high in the next coming weeks. So if we were to break above that value area low, if we are picking up here some momentum, then there is that only bullish case scenario that you can count this movement to the upside, which would be a double 1-2 scenario. And we're just going to absolutely explode in a third wave entering into the week. Okay, so we'll be exploding here, expecting to that $62,000, $63,000 to be hit. And the main reason why here is because we have multiple 1-2s inside of this third wave. Okay, so we are building up here, building up for that explosive move third wave that could be happening, all right, in the next coming days. That is the only way that you would, count this as a bullish scenario. So we need to get above to this level, because if we were to hit that zone, there will no longer be a bearish count. There will no longer be a bearish count here for the price to come all the way up here and then come back down to the lows. This will increase the probabilities that any retracement from this level, okay, if we are going to claim this resistance area where we have the value area low of the range, and pay attention because this is very likely going to create a liquidity grab and get a major pullback, potentially of a few $1,000s, okay? A few $100s is almost guaranteed once you get that liquidity. However, we could be pulling back a few $1,000s, and that pullback is likely to form a higher low. I will be targeting in between 50% and the 7/8 Fibonacci from the pivot low here to the pivot high created, which would be the zone of interest for that pullback to get into a massive swing long position if we are going to get that price action breaking here, hitting these highs and the value area low of the entire range between March and July. So I'm paying attention here. Without a doubt, there is some nice scalp day trade short positions at these certain levels of resistance. However, that pullback, I will be eyeing 50%, 618, okay? A three-wave structure in the next coming days for that massive long position. I'm already in some small long positions from this range. Not interested in shorts at the moment. The short position that we mentioned the other day was pretty nice. We did finally create that triple top scenario, right? Kind of a double triple top where we did get resistance here from the value area high of this entire range, as you can see, hitting that 618 Fibonacci and getting a pretty decent pullback in the end, over $1,000 of a pullback. And we were talking about, hey guys, this is the zone where you could get into double triple top, hit the 618, get a pretty decent pullback. That was mentioned on the previous live stream, all right, to get that corrective move. So if you did get into that position, absolutely wonderful. Of course, if you did get in and you did not take any profits, you should be getting stopped out at break even, because we did get a pretty nice move of over $1,500, guys, since we talked about this level. Okay, that was also the previous day value area high. So without a doubt, we do talk about this resistance, guys, those levels, how to manage risk. You can see that previous day value area high right there, getting the resistance and saying, hey guys, this is the zone where we could get that double top, right, and reject from 58,500, which got a pretty nice pullback of over $1,500, coming all the way down to 57,000. Yeah, 57,200. Pretty nice little pullback there for a scalp day trade. So let's talk about, all right, that's the bullish case scenario, of course, looking for the price to break through this resistance zone. If we do hit $63,000, guys, this is going to be extremely bullish. Any pullback from that zone will be looking for some major long positions. We're going to have to be monitoring the price action very carefully in a three-wave structure. However, hey, we are in an ascending wedge. We still haven't broken out successfully from this descending channel. Let's take a look at this channel here right away. We're not breaking out with massive volume. It is still the weekend. This is resistance. There is still that possibility that we're just going to roll back down very aggressively, because we are forming this ascending wedgie structure. And this could also be an A, B, C, D, E, a very complex corrective move right over here. And it's just going to break down, and we're still going to see the possibility of forming that three drives pattern, guys. There is a chance that still we're going to see that three drives pattern playing out in the next coming days, and we could see that move, okay, to the upside. So we do have the three drives pattern as well. We're forming this ascending wedge structure, as you can see. Let's zoom in on the lower time frame, such as the 15-minute. Not too convincing that this breakout from the lower high resistance channel, okay, is looking too successful, right? It is the weekend. There's no volume. We are forming a little bit of an uptrend in ascending wedge. The levels of confirmation that we should be going to much lower levels, guys, that I need you to pay attention, is breaking below the value area high of this trading range that we have been forming. All right, so if we do get the range here from this area of the last 1 to 2 weeks, we're talking about in between the 4th and 5th of July. So yeah, around about 10 days, this value range, we are breaking out the weekend. There's not too much selling pressure, okay? So usually the weekends is rangy, and actually to the upside, you're not getting those big institutions, market makers getting into some big positions. So if we were to lose the value area high of this entire trading range, that without a doubt would be something very concerning, all right? A bearish scenario, especially if you lose that point of control of the entire range here of the last 10 days, and breaking out from higher low support structure here, this is going to be very bearish. This is where I would say, okay, guys, we are likely going to gain momentum to the downside and go to the lows here from last Friday at $63,200, okay? So if we lose that point of control, that would be a confirmation, because value area high of this trading range of the last 10 days, you will still be forming higher low support, but breaking down from the support trend line and that point of control of the range will likely bring the price action to very low levels, all right? I would be expecting the price even to come and claim those lows from last Friday at 53,200 if that point of control of the range of the last 10 days is lost with significant amount of volume. This is looking very, very wedgy structure. We are coming from a downtrend still, guys, during the last few weeks. So the overall higher time frame structure is still bearish. So we could see that possibility if we do break that point of control. Legends, thank you very much for joining, and I will see you in the next one.